Welcome to Fort Jesus, a formidable coastal fortress that has stood the test of time. This historic monument, located in Mombasa, Kenya, bears witness to centuries of maritime trade, conquest, and cultural exchange. Built by Portuguese between the years 1593 to the year 1596, Fort Jesus was designed to protect the important harbour of Mombasa.
They also wanted to control trade that was taking place in coast, and they were also missionaries. They wanted to spread Christianity.
The fort was built by the order of King Philip II of Spain, who also reigned as King Philip I of Portugal and Algarves. The fort was designed by an Italian called Giovanni Battista Cairati. The fort serves as a testament to the first successful attempt by a Western power to establish influence over the Indian Ocean trades. The shape of the fort was built in shape of a man looking at the sky and is roughly with 4 bulwarks at its corners.
Looks, the aerial view here, Fort Jesus. We have the head, the hands, and the legs. The crowns zina symbolize the crowns zenye Christ alisulubiwa nayo. The Portuguese captain alikuwa anaitwa Captain Matias.
Its massive coral stones, strategically placed bastions, and intricate design were a testament to the Portuguese determination to control the spice trade routes along the Indian Ocean. Over the centuries, Fort Jesus changed hands multiple times, witnessing the influence of the Omani Arabs, the Swahili people, and British Empire. The fort has been a silent witness to history, holding stories of trade, conflict, and cultural fusion. Its walls have seen the rise and fall of empires, the exchange of goods and ideas, and the resilience of the people who called it home. Fort Jesus was captured at least 9 times between the years 1631 and 1895. The first capture was by Sultan Yusuf ibn al-Hassan of Mombasa in the year 1631. The Portuguese recaptured it in the year 1631, refurbished it, and built it more fortifications, making it hard for the fort to fall. Later on, the fall was subject to an almost 3-year siege led by Saif bin Sultan in the year 1696 to the year 1698.
They held a siege for 2 years, 9 months around the fort. And at that time, the Portuguese soldiers couldn't come in and couldn't come out.
It was in the year 1696 that a large Omani Arab expedition reached Mombasa. From 13th March 1696, the fort was under siege. The fort had a garrison of 50 to 70 Portuguese soldiers, several hundred loyal coastal Arabs. The fort was relieved in December 1696 by a Portuguese expedition. But in the following months, a plague killed all Portuguese of the garrison. And by 16th June 1697, the defense of the fort was in the hands of Sheikh Daoud al-Fazl. with 17 of his family, African women, 8 African men, and 50 African women. On September 1697, a Portuguese ship arrived with some reinforcement, and also the end of December 1697, another ship came from Goa with a few soldiers. After another year of siege, in December the year 1698, the Portuguese garrison was reduced to captain, 9 men, and a priest, Father Manoel de Jesus. After a siege of 2 years and 9 months, the Omani Arabs took the fort. They could do this because the garrison was reduced to 9 soldiers. The others were killed by diseases. On the morning of 13th December 1698, the Omani Arabs did the decisive attack and took the Fort Jesus. Just 7 days later, this gun was salvaged from the German warship Königsberg, used by the Germans during the East African campaign in World War I, and later seized by British Empire forces, who took it as a trophy from the German East African, the now Tanzania, to Kenya. It is located next to the entrance of Fort Jesus. Portuguese relief fleet arrived at Mombasa, but it was too late. With the conquest of Fort Jesus, the whole coast of Kenya and Tanzania, with Zanzibar and Pemba, fell to the Omani Arabs. The Portuguese retook the fort in the year 1728 because African soldiers in the fort mutinied against the Omanis. The Sultan of Pate, to which was offered to the fort of Mombasa, revolted against the Portuguese and put under siege garrison that was forced to surrender on 26 November the year 1729. The fort is today known as the best examples of the 16th century Portuguese military architecture. As the sun sets over Fort Jesus, it continues to stand as timeless testament to the enduring spirit of human civilization and the enduring legacy of a bygone era. Special thanks to the Mount Kenya University and its journalism department.